friends, welcome to the Thursday session. Let's go first. What did happen in Nasdaq? I mean, yesterday the only thing I know, some people were praying to have some meltdown. I think here was actually it did not happen. When you see we were respecting that, that's what I said. When you stay too much into the 5 minutes, 5 minutes is not bad actually. It's good. It could help you actually to get ahead of the trend or to have a better entry. But you need to see that in the 15 minute as well. For example, what was it here? Would be around here actually. That would have been around, I don't know. What is it? That would be around 1 p.m. I think for you. 1 p.m. actually. You see, we have a double bottom here, or if we want even triple actually, if we want to call it actually. But if I just want to see that movement that started from here. So we have a double bottom. We have almost like the 3 candle pattern here, and the 15 minute, even from the 5 minute, it looks good. With the closing price, just jump in, for example, here, or small pullback, whatever. The last second jump in. Come on, that's my own account. It shouldn't take. Here should be your stop loss, and try to go for the first candle close above that, or exactly put your stop loss here, or the first candle that close above that, whatever. Again, we're risking $300 to make $1,200. That's a decent for our trade actually. Doing nothing actually, just sitting there. See how easy that is when you use the 15 minute here. Yes, here is something was going too much on, but that was something easy to catch here. Easy. I know Avi maybe would say, I don't know, not much room to the left side, and maybe yes, we have here something as well. Yes, I understand that. Hey, we had here the breakout, but yes, but the real breakout did happen actually here. Not the one here. We're playing around here. We did here. We went here, come here, get rejected. Try to come one more time, get a second time rejected. Even better actually. Here maybe would be possible to see. Hey, in the 5 minute, I see here they look almost like a tweezer. I have an engulfing inside candle, but the respecting here let me with the closing price of put half through the body. Or if I have some wick here, for example, the one here, I put here. Let me try to go long, and I see oh, it get rejected here. Let me get out of that trade. Made, I don't know, in that case it would have made, when I would enter that position, that would have been my entry. My stop loss would have been below that one here. And when I see here, oh, that one gets rejected and close nearby the wick. You see, we're trying wick, that comes in, I see the rejected, let me get out of that trade. That's a really good 7-hour trade actually, I would say. No, 5 point something hour trade actually. It's possible. And then the next one again was the one that we had here. Let's see what happens today. Guys, do you remember what we talked about the hierarchy again? First one is the market microstructure. That's the only thing that moves them on, not the candlestick. The candlestick is just the result that you see actually, is not the cause. The cause is the microstructure actually. It's causing that to move it actually. And the candlestick is just the result that you get from it, and to use it into your favor actually after you saw the microstructure actually in the market. And the thing here is, guys, when we look actually market microstructure, 15-minute candles pattern, 5-minute candles, in parentheses again, pattern could be just candle or pattern that we look at, that is the thing. But we have a sub-hierarchy in each of those points actually, point 1, point 2, point 3. When we go to the market microstructure, we have someone, when we see, for example, one is, I see, hey, here we try. Finally, we cannot break that. Each time we get rejected, and that one comes here, touches here. I see, hey, that one cannot pull through. That would be something for me to say, hey, that close nearby here, and I see the rejection here is not possible actually. Oh, someone is on the door. My apologies. 1 sec, please. My apologies, guys. That was some Amazon package actually. Okay, you see that, for example, one. I see we break it finally. We try to get rejected. We try. Shows, hey, I'm not able to break that actually. I get just rejected. I get in here. Okay, we have different kind. For example, we have also the one that we see the continuation hammer, for example. that we see, hey, we get somewhere we cannot get through, and we see the rejection, actually it cannot, and I'd like to continue here. The continuation hammer, you have to read it in the context of the market microstructure. Well, what is the most important, what is the most strongest microstructure that you can have? Actually, could be in 15 minutes, could be in 5 minutes, but of course in 15 minutes it's more reasonable to look than 5 minutes, but 5 minutes is also good too. What is the most strongest market microstructure that you could look for? Actually, which one is it? Actually, which one is it? What do you think? Actually, double top, double bottom. That's correct, guys. Double top, double bottom is by far actually the most important market microstructure that we can look for, actually, or sometimes triple, for example, like the head and shoulders here. Okay, like the head and shoulders here could be, for example, we had it a gold, for example, on 15 minute here. And when it comes to head market microstructure, there is two. I hope you're following here. Try to catch something. Do we have in 5 minutes here so far? Could be something here on gold, actually. Let me see here. That's still going on. No, that we have too much liquidity just based on 5 minutes to say. It's dangerous a bit. But again, do you remember what we talked yesterday about? I told you the strongest double top that we can have. Even in the double top itself, we have different type of double tops. Okay, then what is the most strongest one? The most strongest one that you can see is the one here. You get something like that, and then you get the twins actually here. Or sometimes they're not glued to each other, so you have couple more candles, and later on you get that. That's the most. If you get that one, the bare minimum is here. Put your stop loss, your take profit here. Actually, it will definitely go break that. Actually, you can see that here globally happen when we did see that actually. We did see that actually. We did see that actually happening. Was it actually? Have I forgotten? Oh, did I pass that? No, I cannot find it. Don't know why, but no, I cannot. I think, oh, that one here. You see? We get that double. We get, and then that tweezer next to each other. Top, the crook actually. The crook actually shoulders. I sometimes like to call that myself. That's something that I have in my mind for myself. We see that sometimes even in the 5 minute, even locally speaking. We had that at the beginning. That would have been something, hey, you know what? I go with, if you're not on the computer, just put your TP here. If you're on the computer, the first candle that closed below that would have been here. You're good to go. The next one that we got actually, but that was a good two actually. We did, I don't know why we missed that one here, because you see, that's a really strong 3 candle pattern. Yes, it's only one top, but we get it where we had our breakouts actually here. That would have been something. Yo, we got that actually. Let me, oh. No, that was happening today. I missed that one here. Why did I miss that one here? If I get a 3 candle pattern like this, actually, you see it's an A++ one here, actually. A++ one. And if I look at it, okay, I have the liquidity sweep here. Okay, that's a 3 candle pattern. What was it again? I have the liquidity sweep here. That means the shadow of the second candle needs to be higher than the first one. And the body, since we're looking for a bearish pattern here, needs to be a bearish candle and needs to close below the wick here, as I have 3 candle pattern perfect. Now I have even an A++ one. I have the liquidity sweep of the liquidity sweep. There is probably nothing here, and I'm engulfing that. Since I only have one top here, and I see I had the breakers out here, and I see the respecting the price, I say, hey, you know what? Let me put it, for example, here, or slightly above that, whatever. For example, here, let me put it actually here. My stop loss goes here, and let me go for the low, at least here, or even lower actually. That would be up to us, how much low we want to go up here. Again, we're risking $300 to make almost $1,800. That's a 6-hour trade, and that happens actually before the market opens actually. before the market opens. And if you wait longer, even more, but you say, hey, the market opens, I don't know, but you see how that one went? The only reason for me put here, I see, hey, lots of things going on here. Maybe I will have a deep pullback. And by the way, when I look here in the 5 minute, here in the 5 minute, we had it was even possible to go here, because in the 5 minutes, hey, we break that finally, we get rejected, and it gives me a cross candle. It's the same color. That was even, you could have got here actually in the 5 minute when you see that, or if you miss that, actually use the same spot again here. You see, you will get it the pullback here. You see, hey, 15 minutes is giving me something. I missed that one on 5 minutes to see that. Let me use the same. Actually, probably I will have a deep pullback here. Since I have wicks here, there is lots of inefficiency here. You see, that would have been a good trade. Actually, you don't need to wait for the 3 candle pattern complete. No, that one is not the 3 candle pattern here. That's actually the double top here. You see, I'm getting up here, get rejected, and I see the rejection here. What is happening here? When I look to the microstructure, when I look to the microstructure, I see we finally break that. Good. What should you do? Continue, go up. You finally, after half an hour trying, you with a spike candle, you broke that. Good, buddy. Keep going. I get rejected, and after that, it gives me another rejection of cross candle. Is the same color, but you get the concept. I'm not able to push through. That would have been something for me. Hey, with the closing price, I jump in, put it here based on 15 minutes. But when I see here the 3 candle pattern, A++, even I don't have a double top, but that's enough, since that's actually like a pullback. I'm retesting the breakout here. That is okay. Double top, double bottom. I want more to see if it is we're actually reversing the trend actually from pushing up to pushing down actually. Or sometimes in 5 minutes we're pushing down and I see only one bottom, for example, and I think that was something that Aura took today, that only in 5 minutes, not even 15 minutes, but that's an A++ one. That is something that I say, hey, maybe I'm willing to risk that, because that's an A++ one. And the one here, I say an A++ one retest here. I don't need actually to have that. I saw that here. I say, hey, that one is the retest from here. It gets rejected. That's not comfortable to go through that. I can take it from here, or that would have been something even to put on. So, or even if I miss that opportunity here, to get one more time here, and again, that would have been easy in 1800 trades here. But again, what I wanted actually to show here, that was spontaneously that happens here. I wanted to show yesterday happens too actually when the market opens. You see, when was it here? When the market opens, 45 minutes, I think half an hour later. Yes, half an hour later. You see, the thing that I got here from the 15 minute itself, okay, locally I get it in the 5 minute as well actually. You say, hey, I get rejected here again, and what is that giving me? It is giving me in the 5 minute again the double top, especially the next one, you get a tweezer. That's happening too fast. When something like that happens too fast, later it needs to come back here, but for the moment it needs to me, hey, I go, when I get in here, let's say I jumped in here with the closing price. I jumped here with the closing price to do some stop loss here, okay, and then I go with the first candle. The low here is the same that I have here, the first candle that closed in the 15 minutes below that. So I'm risking less than 500 to make 3,500. That's a good 5-hour trade, plus 5-hour trade actually here, and that's the way you like to trade here. Okay, that's the way. Okay, now we know the double top, double bottom is the most strongest one. So each time we see that version, could be in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes, that's something we say, hey, jump in, jump in, jump in. Let's see, for example, did we see that today? Let's go back here. So once we're here, yes, we saw that today here. When you look here, yes, the difference is this time, I said, usually I like to see them glued to each other, but sometimes I have couple candles between them. So they're crooked again, the crooked double top here that I like to sell. You can have it as bottom as well. See that one here and that one here. And when you look even, you say, hey, I have even the 3 candle pattern here. I have the liquidity sweep here. That one is closing below that. It's almost an A++ one since we're engulfing. You know what? With the closing price, I jump in. I would have jumped in with the closing price. The moment, what would have been for me the exit when I see here? One color at the end, I get a cross candle opposite color. I get a cross candle opposite color. And so far, I'm not looking even to the 5 minute here to use that. Is it possible to use the 5 minute? Yes, here. It's even possible to use the 5 minute here. That would have been... Huh? Is it not today? Oh, my apologies. That was yesterday, actually. Yes. Here, I'm not even looking to the 5 minute here. That would have been something to say, hey, even in the 5 minute, I can jump out here. In 5 minutes, I would have jumped out here, actually. If you go just by the 15 minute, yes, I would have gone here into the trade. I say, hey, I get in here into the trade. My stop loss is here, about the closing, less than 300. Maybe I was hoping to get here, truth to be told. I was hoping to get here. But once I see that in the 5 minute, oh, that close nearby cross here, I would have said, hey, let me get out of that trade here with the closing price here. Oh, I'm sorry, with the closing price here. Or let's say you're not looking to the 5 minute, when I'm looking to the 15 minute here, when I see that in the 15 minute here, I would have said, hey, you know what? I get out of that trade here, and right immediately, if you like, you can open a long position here. I would have, truth to be told, put my limit order here, and that one would have not get me in, because when you see here, they're respecting a price. Even if I do that slightly above that, I don't think that would have get me in. Let's see, you see that in the moment here. The moment you're seeing that one here, actually, you see that here, you see, you're seeing that, and you see that here. Okay, that happens. For me, would have been, hey, you know what? I put my limit order slightly above. Or maybe use the wick here. That would have been good. That would have got you in probably. Yes, that would have got you in. But again, if you put it here, then I don't like it to get out of the trade and get to another trade. That's a bit dangerous, actually. But again, that would have been, let's say, hypothetically, you get out of that trade, you make actually, I don't know, 1,500, 1,800, depending you're using your 5 minute or 15 minute here, and you'll see, hey, you know what? My target is going to be here. Or let's see, I use that one here. We had the breakout here from the closing price. Finally, we could break that. Let me get here. And can someone tell me what we see here again? What we see again here?
Tweezers?
Huh?
The tweezer top?
Yes, exactly. We see the tweezer top here. The tweezer top that we see here is again the double top with the tweezer, actually. You see, the difference is we had some candles here. This time we don't have it. If you see something like that, you see, it's the one that we saw actually on gold 2. When was it actually? We saw that here. Yesterday on gold, actually. What is it? No, on Tuesday. We had it, by the way, on gold 2. On Tuesday. We missed it on Tuesday as well, actually. We had it on Tuesday on gold. We had that yesterday on gold. You see how much that happens? That freaks you out when you see, hey, small candle, big, but that means, hey, it's going to go. Later, we will come back here. Could be the same day, a couple of days later, because that happens too fast. But if you see something like that, what is that telling you? I'm going to go break the low of the day. The low of the day is going to be the bare minimum for me. Let's say here, get back here. Let us get raised actually here. The moment I see that with the closing price, I jump in, friends. I just jump in. I put my stop losses here. Okay. And for me, my target would be the first candle close below that. Or if you're not at your computer, just put slightly that below that actually. That's almost like an what is it, 7-8 hour trace, something like that. We're getting something good here, risking $180 to make almost 1,200. And the moment you see that one here happening, we try that one close here. Let's get out of that trade. Let's get out of that trade. Let's get out of that trade immediately, okay, and open a new one. Because that what is that actually? That is nothing. That's actually here. That's our kangaroo tail reversal, actually. You see that? That's the first half and that's the second half. What is going to be your target? I want to see if you can get it. The bare minimum target. The bare minimum target. What is it? Bare minimum target. Think about revisiting. If something happens too fast, could be wicks or could be bodies. What is it actually? What is it? Tweezer top, exactly. The bare minimum for me would be here. That means if I get in here, let's see, I get in here, say, hey, I get in here, put my stop loss somewhere here. It's a big one actually, usually I don't like to do that one. The bare minimum would be here. I go for the top here, definitely here. But if I see here, hey, I'm nearby a breakout here, I can use even the breakout here. I can use the breakout here. That would have been actually for me. That was my first trade because I overslept again. No one woke me up. My apologies. Now you have my phone number. You can wake me up, bro. And then I got that one, and I don't like to trade actually after nearby the London session. That was actually 6 hours after the Asian session was going on actually. But I saw that, I said, hey, I need to take that, but unfortunately I got it on the wrong one actually, on the old funded account, not on the new one. The new one is still in negative. I need to get it out of that negative actually, but I will get it. Don't worry about it. But today would have been the day. Here one trade, and we will go to gold. Easy would have been some good trades actually. And if you do 2, 3, I'm at a point actually, guys, to know when is enough to disconnect yourself actually, even if you win. I'm trying not to have more than max 3 trades per day. That means max 3 in Asian session, max 3 in New York actually, and even the pre-market that is from the New York, that counts as well actually. So the idea ideally would have been 5. I will come directly to you, Ara. Give me 1 sec, bro. For example, let's say that's not 3 in NAS, 3 in gold. No. Total together would be actually, no, gonna wait a little bit. What do we have here? Something actually, or happening something was, we don't have here something. Total, let's say I have 3 trades here, but 2 actually here, 1 in gold, that's 3. Another 2 trades could be 1 in NAS, 1 in gold, or 2 in NAS, 2 in gold. It's gonna be in New York. That doesn't mean I have to take, but that's the max. Try to have some rules for yourself. Only try to get to an A++ setup. Do not try to get emotion. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I missed that one here. Okay, if you get emotion to jump here, you will lose money. Or even if you make money, that was more luck actually. And by the way, it was even possible to get in here. When you see here, we did have some pullbacks here. We get some pullbacks here. We get here to the breakouts actually here, get rejected. It's almost like the 3 candle. I say, hey, cross candle after that. That would have been enough for me to say, hey, that's not able, even it's the same color, it's not able to push through. Hey, you come to the breakout area and you cannot push through. But finally, that would have been something to say, hey, let me get into that trade and go. Actually, that would have been something. Okay. And so far, Ara, you wanted to ask something, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks, Parsa. Just a question on going down too fast. What do you mean by that? Is that when it's all the candles are the same color?
Oh, no, I mean something like that actually. If you have a wick like that, 2 big candles actually. One goes up. Let me show you that. No, we had it here actually.
No, you said if it goes down too fast, it will retest.
Yeah, that, something like that. You see, that was last week Wednesday. That happens too fast. Fast down, fast up. You see?
Oh, right.
The tweezer. When we will come back to that, but you see slowly, and we try to break that actually. It's like a false breakout to have the liquidity sweep, and from there, take the 5 minute and go. That is the thing. And when you see, for example, hey, that one happens too fast, that one happens too fast, both needs to come revisit. Actually, that if you're good, actually, you say, hey, you know what? I opened here one, or maybe another one I opened here actually, or I opened another one here, for example, and I'm trying one with the lowest one. I will go here, for example, and with the other one, the first candle that closed above it. Actually, you see, that needs to come revisit. Actually, that is actually the market microstructure. When you understand what moves the market, you can only. And is it possible to go only 8? We can just trade in the 15 minute. Was that possible to catch in 15 minutes? No, I don't know what is happening here actually. Maybe to say, hey, that's the likely bouncy actually. I see that one and that one respecting that touches get rejected to get in. But again, you can use the 5 minute here. The idea of 5 minute to use that actually more in the pullback or in the reversal to see, hey, can I get a better entry, for example, the one, for example, here. Can I get a better entry here? Yes, it's possible to get a better entry. Does that answer your question, bro?
Yes, it does. Thanks, Parsa.
You're most welcome. Okay. You see, when you have something like that, even if you go here, look here. Happens here, actually. I would have tried to get in here. Let's say I get in here, for example. I get in here. I would put my stop loss here, for example. That did not get me. Or let's say, hypothetically, my stop loss was maybe here, actually, whatever. And that got me. I would re-enter here again. Or let's say my stop loss was here. I would put another position here because I have now 2 tweezer. What is 2 tweezer telling you? A friend of mine was trying to go long here. He said, are you crazy? I told him, don't you see that? You have a double top and you have 2 double tweezer. What is that telling you? I'm gonna go heavily down. I think it's gonna go even break that one here. I mean, when I go here, let's say I open 2 position here. The first one was with the first tweezer. I see since that one is not that much big, okay, let me put my stop loss here slowly above that. Okay, I got a lucky order. If I see it that's coming here, let me put it. And the next one I open to, for example. With the first one, you see, I would say, hey, you know what? I'm trying to go somewhere. I see here the wick actually. Let me try before the market opens to go out of that. Or when the market opens, I'm trying to go out of that one. Whatever, actually. Try to go somewhere here out, actually. With 1200, whatever. 1100. The next one, I'm going to hold it. And my target would have been that needs to break here. The low, actually. Needs to come here. Promise my word, that's going to come here. You have a double tweezer here. Let's say even the first one, you see, Farsa, the first one that I took, I did not use that much stop, or my stop loss was here, slight, and that kicked me out. Or my stop loss was here because I didn't think that would go that much up. Truth to be told, me neither, since I have that one. That got me getting with the next one, actually. Getting with the next one. The next one will cover you. And when you go to the next one, you see, that is something that I always tell you here. Do not bring your stop loss to small. Win always too small loss here, actually. You see, we prepared for that. You see, you get here, that one is going down. And try to have somewhere between minus $30. If you get with 10 CFD, which is gonna be 50 micro, no, 5 micro, my apology, 50 micro is gonna be like 100 CFD. It's gonna be try to with minus 30 to minus $50. If you have it sometimes too small, pick, because now you see that you jump in here. Sometimes when you jump in with the closing price, your entry would be here. And when you bring it slightly here, it will kick you out. Try to think, hey, I just wanted to come here, but it got me here. Let me put it here, actually. It's a bit more than I wanted, but it's okay. But you see, then you're safe, actually. Safe, 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 safe. And try not to have that much. That would only been the reason for him. What time was it, actually? No, I would not trade here, actually. That's actually in London session. And you know, I don't like to trade London. For you people in North America, wouldn't that make any sense since you're sleeping? Why to ruin your sleep habit when you can have later the New York session? Actually, so Asian and New York is our daily break. Even the pre-market 3.5 hours before that. That means 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be perfect for us. But again, you see what is going on here, so stay away from that one here. But you see, it's even possible. It's even possible. Hey, Parsa, I missed that one here. Okay, you get that one here actually. Yes, that one comes here, kicks you out, but here, you got another 3 candle pattern here. Oh, Parsa, I missed that one. Yes, but you get that one here, and then you see, hey, something like that happen. Maybe, yeah, maybe get your stop loss kicked again, something like that. Could happen actually. The small stop loss that you put. But again, you see, what I like about Asian session is when you make your money, you don't even need to come to here. You can just come to the New York session or before New York session opens actually to see if there's something. Or even let's say you make 4 or 5K. Why should I even come to the pre-market? Maybe New York opens. I come, for example, here I see that's 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is actually worse than 50 minutes actually. Usually it's at the opposite. When 50 minutes looks like that, 5 minutes should look better, but it's quite the opposite. Stay away from that. No room to the left side. Giant candle, no go, no. Actually here, that's a no, 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 no. Actually, guys, no, 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 no. Actually, don't trade that one here. Okay, so far about Nasdaq. Anyone, any questions so far? No one. As
Yes.
you see, the market is a freaking gold mine here. Go ahead, Aura.
Thanks, Parsa. So on that 3 candle entry on the 5 minute that you just showed, my confusion at times is, you know, I don't really trust the 5 minute 3 candle patterns. In this case, we are, because it's at a level, and what we saw the reactions in the previous 2 retracements. Is that why we're comfortable taking it? Or
yes. And if I'm not mistaken, you took today a 3 candle pattern entry, and that was on 5 minutes, and it was not even a double bottom. It was a single bottom, but you took it anyway because it was a A++ one. Am I right?
Yeah, I took the second double top, the second tweezer. I entered on that, and I did your.
No, you took that one here actually. Oh, okay. You count that as the first bottom. That's as the second one. Am I right?
No, that wasn't me.
Into that trade. I remember you said, hey, I have an A++ setup here. I have the liquidity sweep of the liquidity sweep. It is also engulfing. You got in here, and you exited the position here. That's actually a single top. Since that one is too
No.
much away from that, maybe from 15 minutes you can say it's maybe double, but it's too much away actually. When you look at the time, it's too much away. That's actually a single one. You took that one actually.
No, that's not me. That's not me. I took the
Oh,
short
that was
at the
Hadi,
top
I think.
of it.
I'm sorry, I'm mistaken.
I
Yeah,
took that one.
Hadi. Sorry, it was you.
Yeah.
My apologies. My apologies.
No,
My apologies.
no worries. No worries.
Moshe, yes, go ahead. Yes, you're all right. That's actually risky. Maybe to say, hey, could I count that as a double bottom? Yes, even from the 15 minute here, it's too much away from the time, and even from 5 minutes. But since that is an A++ one, I would have said, hey, you know what? I got the liquidity sweep here. I see, you know what? I'm willing to take that. Since I also see in the 15 minute it is. So the 15 minute gave it away. That would have been something. But when I come here, the only reason for that is since that is the retest, that's the breakout. First retest get rejected. Second one get also rejected. For retest or pullback, one top or one bottom is enough actually. One is enough. But if you want to catch the reversal from the 15 minute, from the 5 minute, you will definitely need the double one. Like here, I say, hey, that, like a crook actually. Or I say, hey, I got another one that's like in 3 head and shoulders actually, a crooked one. Or only those two looks actually to me like in head and shoulders actually. I can say, okay, I will not count that one here. I will say, hey, that's my first head, that's my second one. And tweezer, let's get in here. And that's definitely, I will ensure you actually, that needs to come down to break that actually. That needs actually to come down, break that actually. Should actually. I don't know what is happening here, but I think it is more likely. Or you can say, you know what? I use the closing price here. That is enough for me. The moment I got in here, okay, I got in here. Okay, I use that closing price here. That is enough for me. I make my 2K here. Okay, what is happening here? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a long position that I put here. That's the reason. That should have been a sell position. So I make my 2K here. I'm happy. Maybe I don't need to go down actually. It's up to you actually. Sometimes also to put the risk not actually. Since you say, hey, you know what? Even that close here, that's only a couple hundred. Let's say I want to be safe. I put it just here. That's okay for me. Since they're respecting that, the wick here and the closing price doesn't happen. Maybe it will happen. Maybe not. I don't know that actually. But you see here the retracement actually that we. The retracement many we have here like couple hundreds and coming down, and then jump actually from here actually. Maybe could be something or break it. But again, that's about Nasdaq. Anyone question about Nasdaq? So far, stay away from Nasdaq. No room to the left side, and no double top, and giant candles. No. That's a no. So let's go to Goldie Thursday. Let's see what we had here. Based on that one here, I say, hey, we finally, yesterday was it? One was here actually to say, hey, that break, I would have put my target here because with Nasdaq is okay with the closing price, but we have go try to get, if that one doesn't get you in and you see it's playing around, it's better actually that you didn't get in because it doesn't like it. And then I come here, I say, hey, we finally not just broke out, we broke also here. We below that good within spike candle push through. It cannot actually. You see, it gives you a cross candle. Since I had bad experience, I would have jumped in here with the closing price actually. You see, with the closing price actually. When was it? It was somewhere here actually. In the 15 minute, I was not seeing that. And when I see that, maybe I don't know. You see the wick here and the wick here, they're respecting a price actually. To say, hey, you know what? I will bring it here actually. And my stop loss would have been somewhere here, for example. I'm risking $250, $260 to make 1,600 here. That's actually a decent nearby 6R trade actually here. It's okay. And if I look here, I have a double. What do I have here? I have a double top. And the second one is even the 3 candle pattern. The problem is, it's at the end of the market. I will probably not trading here. Why should I trade here? The only reason for me is here to come to the low actually. For example, when I see that, try to come to the low actually. But again, I would not encourage anyone to trade here. Anyone, any questions so far? No one? Okay. The next one that I see here is the here the first trade that we could take here was here, actually 15 minutes after the Asian session opens. I see, yes, it's a 3 candle, but where is that happening here? The breakout again. We had the breakout here. You see, we get back to the breakout. That's the reason zoom out. That's okay to have. And even in the 5 minute, I see, hey, I have a double top here. First top, second top. I have the 3 candle pattern. And what could I use actually here? I see, oh, that one also, I have something going on here. That would have been something for me to say, hey, what? Since that is big, that is gold needs to have a pullback. Let me use that one here. Let me use that one. Even that one here, when you see, that doesn't mean, hey, we cannot push through. You have to look at also differently. We're not closing below something, that we're returning actually here. That is sometimes when you're closing below something and you get right away rejected, something like that actually. That is happening. Hey, we're trying to push through. We cannot actually. You have to understand that actually. So what would be my target? My bare minimum target would have been here actually, where I had my, you see the wicks actually. See, hey, the bare minimum target for me, it's gonna be here. Okay, the bare minimum, or try to go lower, but I see, hey, the wicks are to each other. They're respecting some price here, and you see, let's say your stop loss was here. We're risking $300 to make 1,800. That's a decent 6-hour trade just for the beginning, actually, for the market. Boom. Question so far?
Just on that, so you had the 3 candle pattern on the 15 minute, and then you saw the cross candle.
I had the 3 candle pattern here, and I had the 3 candle pattern also in the double top here, and even I saw the cross candle here. What is more stronger here? You have to look at the bigger picture. I have the double top here, and I have the retest from the 15 minute here, and with an A++ setup here. Sometimes even an A++ setup here is enough for me to say, hey, I don't need even a double top from 15 minutes actually, or even sometimes in 5 minutes. Some people like Hardy took the trade and it worked well for him actually. So that was something to say, hey, combine here. I have the retest actually here. You see the retest here within 3 candle pattern, and it's an A++ version, the best one that you can get. I have a double top here in 5 minutes, and the second top is a 3 candle pattern, the best thing you can wish for. So that even get it, that means nothing for me. That baby needs to go, and that means something else. That doesn't mean, hey, we're not able to push it. That was actually something else. You have to read it in the right context. I'm trying to push up, I'm not able to actually. That's different actually, since we're not breaking. So here, the moment I see that one here, let's say, when did that happen? Yes, the moment I see that one here, when you get the cross candle in red, I see here, we break that here. We break that, we broke that finding, and it gives me right away bullish candle opposite side, and I got the cross. That would have been something for me to say, hey, you know what? With the closing price, or maybe I put a small pullback here. I use the opening here. I'm almost half through. The body stop loss goes below that actually here, for example. And now what I'm trying to go, let me go here for that high here. Here, the high here. Let me try to go for that high here. Okay, let me try to go for that high here. I'm risking less than $400 to make 2,800. That's a decent 7-hour trade. We had here 18. We had here together. We have actually 4,500. 2 trades, and we had it also in Nasdaq. Why should you even trade anymore? 3 trades you had. You don't need to trade anymore. Okay. Okay. So far, any question, guys?
Yeah, sorry. So you put your target at that high. Why wouldn't you put it there initially? No, a bit lower. Where the breakout happened, I guess the previous the one where I asked you about the cross candle. Yeah, if you put the target there, why, maybe that's too conservative, or is it because of a minimum R? Or why were
no, I don't care about the minimum R actually. That would have been also okay for me to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm trying just to go here because that's okay. Maybe I would have, because I said, hey, we tried to come first time here, we did not. Since we have that happens too fast here, it needs to come revisit actually and to get broken actually. And usually I wait for the first candle to close even above that actually. If I wanted to do that correct, I have even to wait for the candle to close above that actually here. But that would have been something to say, if I cannot make a decision, let me just put it here actually. Let me put it slightly here, because maybe after that it tries each time to, it cannot get each time rejected and happens too fast to come. But it's okay also to put it here. maybe I'm talking right now because I'm not trading live here, and I'm seeing the closing candle. But maybe I would have said, hey, let me put it just here to be safe, actually, to make 2K, since I already make 17, 1800 in Nasdaq, 1800 here, 2K here, then I'm more than 5K up. Yeah, it's possible.
Thank you.
Or maybe I open two position instead of having one lot. I open two half lot actually. One I will let run here and one here actually. Could be, since I already made some money here, or since I made money, I'm willing to risk that actually. So, hope that answers your questions. Do we get here something? No, it's happening too much actually. So from the 15 minute, from the 5 minute, the only thing I can say, hey, that one get rejected. We finally come back, get also rejected. But the most thing that gave it away was the cross candle. Hey, we finally break it. The 15 minute is here, because from the 5 minute it's get rejected. But when you read that actually, those three candles here, you see that here. Yes, I get the cross candle. We get here, get right away rejected. That's not comfortable. I see the wick here, so that would have been something to say. Hey, with the closing price, I jump in the last seconds actually. Stop loss goes here. Where is going to be my target? Since we did not get here actually, and we have also, when you look here with the wick, lots of liquidity here, the bare minimum would have been for me, hey, let me go here. Since I saw here we got rejected, we need one more time to come here actually. You see, one more time we need to come here. Did we get another entry? Yes, we got another entry. Look, we have all crooked again. Crooked again as almost like a three candle, or like a piercing confirmation. Piercing is with confirmation. It's like the three candle pattern. The difference is the second candle needs to be bearish, and the third one too. Since we're looking for a bearish pattern, it needs to be inside the first candle here, as it is, and the third candle needs to close below the wick here, just like the three candle. So I can say yes, I have the three candle pattern here as a piercing. It's like a here crooked actually, like a tweezer. With the closing price, I can even jump in here. Do not think some people, oh, one candle gets retraced by two. No, you're looking just to the candle pattern and you'll start losing money. Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture says, hey bro, you have a double top here, one and second, and in the second one you have actually the three candle pattern as piercing with confirmation. That is without confirmation, just a piercing, and if that one closed is with confirmation, no wicks getting actually. Can we see that actually here as well actually in the 15 minutes? Yes, we can see that actually. That would have been also some, hey, I have a candle here that finally breaks actually, closer, yes, push through actually, and it gives me actually a cross candle, same color, but with the wick gave it away. That was actually something just here with the closing price to jump in. This time with the 15 minute itself, you get even a better entry, and this time you can maybe say, hey, you know what, I will come for that wick here. With the second one, since I got lower, I come for that wick here. So 3, 4K here, 5K here, I don't know. That's actually a more than 10-hour trade each one. My apologies guys, I lost somehow the internet connection. Again, you see what is possible here through the day actually. Even that one you get it. You see, that's the power of 15 minutes. If you see, even sometimes, is it possible that's just to use the 15 minute instead of 5 minutes? Yes, even you get even a better entry with 15 minutes than 5 minutes actually, which is crazy. We use the 5 minute actually to get ahead of 15 minutes sometimes, since we get a worse entry or we cannot get it because it's too late, it's too big, maybe we have to wait for the next one. The only thing is you need to be patient guys. Even you say, oh, I missed that one week because I overslept and I was doing other things and I was too I got too nervous and exit too early. Actually, you have to wait. Actually, you need to stay impatient. Actually, even you had actually 1, 2 losing trades, calm down. Actually, and it's good that it's taking time. So you're getting out of the idea of revenge trading, because revenge trading is not good. Actually, the moment you get into revenge trading, you're up to losing money here. I promise you that, guys. So about that one here. Anyone, any questions so far? Nothing. Okay. Here again, we're getting here, since we want to get here, nothing, try to go anything long here. Actually, do not try that because we have too much. You see, you have a double top here. Actually, if you look, you have a double top here or a double top inside the second top. Actually, that is going on. The only thing is maybe use each time to add to your position actually. And so far when I look here, the only thing that we could have traded here was here actually, to say, hey, we're getting here, we have a double top here, we get one more time back, we get rejected, try to get it from here. That was before the market opens actually. You see we have two candles cross to each other, we're not able to push through. So one hammer, one inverse hammer, opposite color, that means we're not able to push through, maybe with the closing price, or put your limit order here and then try to go for the low of the day so far. Just alone that trade actually, from here to here, you would have made 27, because what did happen here? I see, hey, we're getting here. After that cross candle gave it away, but it is more likely that comes to revisit again. If you're something like that actually, and you missed it, oh, let me get in here. No, wait. If you see something like that and you miss that cross candle, or do not relocate your stop loss too soon here, it will kick you. It will come revisit again. It will do some stop hunting here. But when you see here, that one get rejected, and that one shows me also with the closing price, with that one get in here. Let's say hypothetically you would have get in buy with that one, you make almost 3K, and with that one you also make almost 27. You see guys, we're talking about from some days here, and here is when the market opens. The only thing that you do, bring just your stop loss to small loss here, each of them, because when the market opens you do not know what is gonna happen. What you can do, maybe the first one here, you see, hey, getting here, maybe with the first one, the second one here, maybe with the second one, let me get my, oh, I got here, we got rejected, maybe it's kind of one more time, let me get my 1500 out of here with the one that is near, because maybe the wick width get in. The other one, just bring your stop loss, even the it hits you got your 1500 here. You see through the day how much is possible. That's the reason why I would encourage you. My idea to you would be this: we only trade the first 4 hours of the Asian. That would have been the Asian just opened from Eastern time speaking. It's gonna be 8 p.m. actually. Okay, 8 p.m. we start. Max it's gonna be 12 a.m. where the next day is starting actually. That's the max actually. Then you take a pause actually. When can you come back? You can come back actually at 6 a.m. which is next day, 6 a.m. That is 3.5 hours before the New York session opens. It's still part of London session, and it's also part of the pre-market of the New York session, especially when it comes to the stock market actually. And especially 6 is good, but especially the golden time is gonna be 8 a.m. Why 8 a.m.? Because we get some data, and 8 a.m. those people who work 9 to 5, what we call it, they need to come in before the market opens to do some small trading, to get some intel. The market needs to move. We need to see some market microstructure. For example, the one here happens exactly 5 minutes after 8 a.m. You can see that. If someone says to me, hey Parson, okay, I don't want to spend that too much time here in the pre-market. Pre-market is that. What time would you encourage me? Try to be latest at 8 a.m. ready. That means even before 8 a.m. I'd like you to see 5 minutes, 10 minutes before to come here to look what is going on so far. Maybe 15 minutes even. 15 minutes, that means for us 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. I want you to be on your desk just to see what is going on when 8 a.m. is happening. Yes, I see that here. Or that if you miss that one here, or if you got it, do not relocate your stop loss, because that will get probably revisit again to do some stop hunting here. That is something that we need actually to do here. Let's look here. Oh my God, I missed that one here. I missed that one here. I hope some of you got it actually. With that one, it's almost like a 3 candle pattern here. That is beautiful. I must like a triple top, triple bottom actually. That baby is gonna go up actually, because when you look here, that's in real time actually. What do we have here? We have a triple bottom here. That one is closing below that finally, and that needs to push up actually. I know some, hey, we have something, but we have a triple top or double, triple bottom here, double bottom. That is enough. The double bottom, triple bottom does not care if you have that. Even say that doesn't care. I moved away from that actually. Could sometimes happen. It could come back again, give me another one, but so be it. But most of the time, no. I mean, if someone got that one here, good for the person. Did anyone catch that? Anyone catch that actually? The one here? We finally broke it. Okay, someone say, hey, first we broke, but we don't have confirmation. Maybe we can confirm. Yes, with the confirmation that you don't need to see if the next candle, what is the next candle doing, is since you have a triple bottom here or double bottom here. Maybe some people doesn't count that. Say, hey, Parsa, for me it's just like a double bottom. Okay, it's okay. You have a double. You have a double bottom here. Here, you have a double bottom here. First one, second one, and that one close. It gives the vibe of 3 candle pattern with the closing price I get in. And try to go actually here actually. The bare minimum would be here actually, but I think even that could go even higher because that one is get retested, that one is, that means here, that zone actually. Or what we can do now, we do nothing. It will go here actually, since we have lots of, or here actually, with those two actually, we have inefficiency here. We cut it from here and we will come down and break that actually, because that way we also have lots of inefficiency here. Let's get it from there to come down here. That's going to be our goal with gold actually. And what is happening? Yes, we have some good movements on Nasdaq now too, which does not mean we have to trade that actually. Which does not mean we have to trade that. That is good actually. For me, would have been try to see if someone asked me, could be those two, but since those two got tested, I would say here. We have some inefficiency here. That inefficiency here got retested here. That needs to be tested since we have that one here. So what I like to see from the 15, we push here and get rejected. Okay, there or maybe here I will cut it. Could be here or could be here I get it. And then I'm trying to come down here actually. Where could be my target actually? If I have nothing, my target could be here, the first candle that closed below the low of the day actually. That would have been my target to say, or just put it below the low of the day. That's enough. So, anyone, any questions so far, guys? No one? Oh, that one is coming back actually. Good that we did not get into that trade actually. Maybe because of the wick actually, I don't know, or put a limit order, but again, I like more to see that because that doesn't make sense to go up. That needs to come. That likes to go maybe get some swing actually. They don't have enough people there to go down with that. They say, hey, let's push it up, get it from there. Now we have enough sellers, then we can go down actually from here. That's the idea. Anyone? Any question? No one? Okay, since no one has any question, thanks for your time. Let me give you some magic. Magic. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time actually. I will stay here with you for the live trading, but the recording session is over and I will put that later on You're Most Welcome Oliver on YouTube. And the next session will of course take place tomorrow. The agent session is not recorded, that is too long actually. But we have in the New York session also, You're Welcome Hadi, you have also the recap of the agent session. So it's even recovered there, actually covered there too. So that was for today. So see you in the session tomorrow.